Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Rebecca with the Joslyn Center, and we are the Joslyn Variety Show. This is episode 11. We are here today. We're going to do things a little differently this week. More of us are going to be working from home. Few of us will be on property. We've all got our masks. So we're just going to do one person at a time on camera for you today, but don't worry, Veronica's still going to do your workout. So grab your chair, get ready for that, and then we will have our Monday morning update with Jack. So, start you off with Veronica, and good morning.
Thank you, Rebecca. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's start off with some music. Hello again. Here we are. Okay, I've got my homemade mask on. All right, so let's do a little bit of remember calisthenics? Let me put this down here, actually. Okay, so if you are seated, relax a little bit, use the strength in your legs, squeeze your abdominals, and stand right up, okay? So let's say we use our chair, keep it nearby. We're gonna start off, first of all, your legs, your knees are just slightly bent, so you never wanna be like a straight leg tree blowing in the wind, because we can push you right over. So, make yourself strong, bend your knees a little bit, and now let's start with our wave. If you take calisthenics, you're used to counting to 10, 1 to 10 every time, but we're not. We're just going to do a few of each. So we're waving. Okay, that feels good. And from your waist down, you're nice and stable. Okay, let's drop our arms. Now we're going to come up and do the breaststroke. Ready? Swim out, reach, and really reach. Now, mind your shoulders, so you're not doing this. You want to have really good form. Keep your shoulders down. And you can feel that stretch from your chest, your back, really good. Here we go. Okay, now, take your hands in front of you. I'm going to turn to the side, and you're just going to very gently push your elbows behind you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. Like you're trying to touch your elbows behind you. But don't strain to make it happen, because you won't be able to do that. It's just the idea. Okay, now we get to shrug our shoulders. Up, and then let them drop. Up, and let them drop. If you have any tension in your shoulders, you should feel it just melting away right now. And if you need to do a few more, then just keep doing those. We all do. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna reach up, we're gonna stretch our sides. So reach up and over just a little bit of a reach. And feel that stretch. Good. Keep breathing. All right, up and over just a tiny bit. As you're thinking about what you're doing, make sure that you're not holding your breath. Just keep breathing. Okay, good. Now, next to your chair, we're going to do just a little bit of bending of your knees. Up. This is our starting position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to turn to the side. If this hurts your knees, this is probably why. If you go down and you go forward, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to reach back a little bit. Okay, just a very shallow squat. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, and then exhale. Okay, standing next to your chair, let's bring our hands up. We're going to do, how many? 10. So you're squeezing, and you're just shooting your fingers out there. Still breathing, you still got your lower body very strong. There. Okay, now let's touch our fingertips. So we're touching and then back and forth. Create your own pattern of touching. See if you can come up with a pattern and remember it. So you get all your fingertips touched, okay? Lots of muscles in your hands. Now we're going to touch our palms. Fingers, tips down to our palms. Thumb, finger, finger. Parts of our body that we don't often think about taking care of. I have my hands involved, but you don't need to have them that far. That's good. Okay, now squeeze your palms and relax them. Squeeze. So you're really making a fist, and then release it. Good. Let's rotate our wrist very gently. Okay, we ask a lot of this part of our body, so we need to give it some attention. Good. Okay, so let's relax. Now, on your chair, let's go ahead and have a seat. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do some standing. We're going to stand up. So we're doing some more lunges. We're just going to stand up. So your breath should be a little bit elevated. You're a little bit warmed up. Squeeze your abdominals. Remember how strong your legs are. If you have arms, you could use them to start you out, but use your strength to stand up with, okay? Exhale. Sit back down. Exhale. You're using all these muscles. Inhale. Exhale. And now let's sit down and stay down. Okay? Extend one leg out. And we're going to point and flex our ankles. So you might be seated against the chair back. If you are, and if you're not, squeeze your abdominal muscles, because that's what's holding your leg up. Your leg muscles too, but mostly your abdominal muscles. So point and flex. Same leg, let's rotate the ankles. Really take your time, get a good stretch. And now do the other direction. Are you breathing? Breathe in and out. Okay, that leg's getting heavy, huh? So let's just let the leg relax. Other leg comes out, use your abdominal muscles. Point and flex. Point and flex. So when you're pointing and flexing, you're not thinking about anything else. While you're here for these few minutes, think about everything that we're doing. Really focus on it. Now rotate your ankles. Of course, if your leg gets too heavy, just let it down. Other direction. There we go. That's great. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Be safe out there. Stay home if you can.
Thank you so much, Veronica. I'm going to push this up a little bit here. So next we have our Monday morning update. This is our third Monday. So Jack's going to give us a little information about how the center's doing. If you guys have any questions for him, go ahead and type them up right now if you're live. That way he can see them when he comes on screen, and then he can answer them for you. So here's Jack.
Well, first I'm going to take the mask off so you can hear me. Thank you, Veronica, and thank you, Rebecca, and thank all of you out there who have been watching this Joslyn variety show. We seem to be having a lot of views over the day, and so we really appreciate that. And what we're trying to do is bring to you a virtual Joslyn Center on Facebook. A couple of the things I wanted to go over is, as Rebecca mentioned, there are people here on staff that are doing work. And the work we're doing is really in support of our social services and our nutrition services. And I want to give a shout out to our volunteers for Meals on Wheels. These are volunteers that come in every day and make sure they deliver sometimes up to 70 meals per day to our Meals on Wheels recipients. And if those volunteers, those brave volunteers, those heroes, did not come in every day to make sure those deliveries were made, then there would be that many seniors out there in the community without food that day. So join me in giving a shout out to our heroes, our volunteers, who deliver every day Meals on Wheels. And they come here very aware of the circumstances, wearing masks and gloves to make sure that we protect our volunteers and the clients that receive Meals on Wheels. Late last week, Governor Newsom issued a statement regarding the importance of keeping seniors active and engaged. And he suggested that if you have seniors in the neighborhood, check on them, call them, find out what's happening with them, because they're certainly lonely and isolated. And it's one of the things that concerns us here at the Joslyn Center too, because so many seniors came here and we were their source of socialization and friends, and suddenly that's been gone. So we're doing as best we can through these videos and other sources to let people know what's happening. We're also calling all of our members, and there's over 2,000, so if you haven't received a call yet and need information, be sure to give us a call. We will get back to you. Even if you have to leave a message, we will get back to you. And that's another thing that Governor Newsom said in his statement last week, that seniors really need that socialization, they need that contact, and he specifically asked that senior centers and other organizations that serve seniors make those phone calls and make that contact and keep connected with their members, and that's exactly what we're doing. The other thing to remember is if you need help, you can dial 211, and 211 is the alternative to 911. 211 is for information. So if you need help for medication delivery or grocery delivery, dial 211 and they may be able to help you. They are local resources in your community that would be able to help you. And finally, take a look at our website, joslyncenter.org. We have a page for resources called COVID-19. So you can click on that page and there are a lot of resources available. If you need help, if you're feeling depressed, and I read an article this weekend about how people are starting to feel after being at home and sheltering in place for so long, and many are feeling grief over the loss of their friends and their ability to talk to people, grief over their ability to go out whenever they wanted and having to go shopping wearing a mask or something like that. So if you're feeling those sorts of problems and you would really like some help to talk through it, our counselors here at the Joslyn Wellness Center are happy to talk to you. They will talk to you on via telephone and help you work through those problems. So really give us a call, 760-340-3220. If you need that kind of help or assistance to talk through those problems or grief that you're feeling being isolated at home. And thanks for tuning in and watching the Joslyn Variety Hour. And thank you again to Rebecca and to Veronica for the fun part of this show. So that's the information we have, but that's why we're here working, is to be sure we provide an outlet and socialization. Also, one more thing, if you're a member and you received our email newsletter this morning and you have not yet responded to our survey, please respond to the survey, because that will help us find out the type of media you're using, iPhones or Android or iPad or desktop computer, whatever it is, so we can try and create classes and outreach specifically for you. So please take a look at that survey and take that survey. So thank you, and thank you, Rebecca, and tune in tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Thanks.
All right, guys, that's our Monday show. So we are going to sign off for today, but stay tuned for the rest of the week because we have tons of fun and exciting and engaging things for you coming up. Stay safe, stay home, wear your masks, wash your hands, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.